It is mid-September. I cannot believe it. I feel like I just blinked and we're already mid-month. But today is my training at Provecho later on this evening. I am stoked because I made a post about being down there. I got 5 orders. Shout out to everybody who ordered in San Diego. I got 5 orders to complete, and most of them are 4-packs, so I'm super stoked. So I'm up early today to make sure that I have time to complete them, make some extra stuff that I want to give people for them to try. Just have an easy morning. So I'm trying to plan ahead, start my day early, and make sure that I, go into my training with the right headspace and just ready to learn. I'm super stoked. And yeah, I'd be lying if I said I'm not tired. Like, I spent all this week basically sitting at the computer, pulling all the edits from the long format or the long form vlog to put on TikTok. And I think I put out probably 20-ish pieces of content that I had to re-edit from when I'm pulling. And I wanted to, because I feel like it tells the story better in a more compact way for short form. So I did sit there and re-edit some of the stuff and do voiceovers and add clips over so that people can kind of understand what's happening in the long form. If they don't like long form, then I could still tell the story in short form. So yeah, it took me a while, and it took me about a week to complete all the edits from that. And so now it's Sunday, and I gave myself yesterday to not post. But yeah, it was a lot to do all the content, to do the orders, to do everything that I'm doing. And so yeah, I feel like the week is getting to me, but I feel like now that it's Sunday, I chilled for yesterday and most of the day yesterday, and getting to just chill for a little bit kind of helped my brain just kind of relax. And I'm looking forward towards this training. I'm super pumped. We're actually going to take the GS3 and the grinder down to Provecho so Gerardo can help me dial it in. And so yeah, once that's done, then I'm hoping that like my brain just clicks and I get it down so that I can come back and hopefully start selling coffee by next week. So I'm super excited. I'm super pumped. And yeah, it's still early, so that's why I probably look a little bit tired, but I'm super pumped. Like, I'm just super excited. I'm excited for this whole journey. I'm excited how people have been reacting to the content and just engaging with the content, and overall just the feedback about the actual drinks has made me really happy, and just gotta keep on trucking. Oh my god, it is Monday, but I figured I'd take the time to chat with you, give you a little bit update. Yesterday we went to our training on the GS3 and the grinder that is mine. So we actually drove down the machines and worked with him with Gera, which was kind of nice because Sam got to learn and test and practice on the machines as well. So that was cool. Gera hooked me up with a Provecho hat and also a scale, which is just a crazy gift, but super appreciative. Like, this journey has been insane. The amount of support has been insane, but it's been so beautiful, so cool to see people's reactions and like getting texts and stuff about people once people get to taste the drink. So I feel like we're on the right path. I feel really good about it. I feel really good about the project. I feel like I'm in the right headspace. I feel like I have this North Star that I want to get to. And there's just a lot of in-between. This week, we're really going to focus on practicing on the espresso machine, getting better at dialing, and also milk steaming, which we did a little bit of practice yesterday. But yesterday was crazy because I already had the training set up. Probably we set it up sometime mid last week. We said, okay, come Sunday, we'll train in the evening. And I was like, okay, cool. And Sam was the one that was like, hey, you should probably put a story out that you're like going to San Diego because you're going to go there anyway, and see if people place orders. And I'm thinking like, okay, I'm going to get like 3 orders maybe, right? No, everybody from San Diego came through. I got hella orders. I got so many orders that I wasn't expecting, which was beautiful and I'm super grateful for. and we got to do them in the morning on Sunday mornings. I actually closed out orders actually on Sunday morning, like super early, like around 7. Fast forward to Sunday morning, we spent a good amount of hours just getting the product ready and making sure that we're icing it, and so that it's super cold by the time it gets to San Diego. And it was just super cool, like dropping them off and getting to see people that I haven't seen in a while, meeting new people that I've never met before, and shortly after that receiving DMs and text messages like, wow, this is really good. And it makes me feel good because, again, I don't have any history in like beverages or coffee or any of that. And so it's like, I feel like all this practice that I've been doing on the back end, like my taste buds aren't lying to me if now other people that I know that I don't know are enjoying the beverages. And the lemonade actually has been a really nice surprise for everyone, including myself. When I was Hannah had suggested to do something like that, until I did it and perfecting that, and now actually seeing people enjoy it, like it's just really reassuring, and it makes me feel good. Like it makes me feel really good inside to know that like I'm on the right track, like the product is good, what I'm offering is good, and I can trust that the people around me are being honest, right? Are being honest about the feedback and letting me know, is it too sweet? Is like, oh no, this is perfect. Or like, bro, I never thought lemonade and cold brew would be this good. And so yeah, it's been really good. I've been super grateful. Now that I have the machine here, it's been here for a week. I haven't really done much to it because I was waiting to go train with Hannah on it just in case, because I felt intimidated all over again now that it's here. And yeah, just start practicing like pulling shots and just getting comfortable with the whole idea of like, all right, it's going to take about 20 minutes to heat up. I'm going to continue this series now that like, you know, we're up and running with the matcha, and I'll obviously announce when I'm ready with the coffee, just to like I said, I wanted to dial it in. Yeah, I'm super pumped. I'm super excited. I now feel like I have everything I possibly need to just like, well, minus one thing, but I feel like I have 98% of what I need to have like a successful coffee and matcha. That one thing being the cart. The cart is a thing that I am fixated on. Part of me is like not rushed, but a little bit rushed. I know I'm gonna need it, but I want it to be right. And so this is the part where it's taking me a while. I'm trying to figure out like what I want that to look like, feel like, where it's collapsible, it has enough space to make matcha, to have the grinder and the espresso machine, so that it kind of just fits my needs. Because right now, like I'm just using like this Costco kitchen one, which has been fine for right now, and it's not collapsible. Obviously, it's just a kitchen island, but I'm trying to think through like what my actual needs for the cart is going to be so that I can get the measurements right and stuff on that. Now that I'm like, you know, taking a little bit of a breather, because I was really overstimulated with yesterday. There's a lot of energy exchange, running around all day and starting my day super early making the drinks. I was really exhausted this morning. And so besides messing with the grinder, finally connecting it to Wi-Fi, because I hadn't done all that, like I got the grinder that is like the top of the line. Like not a lot of people have seen it because of the price. Not a lot of people have messed with it because of the price. And it's just like, oh, well, I thought this is the one I was supposed to get. It's fine, right? Like, it's like, I'm clean slate. So it's like, I'm going to learn whether it was like the older model. There was like a point yesterday where I was like, oh, I don't think this is the grinder I suggested. This is like the brand newest one, which I haven't messed with. Because apparently everything's going to like this sync and sensor thing situation. But that's like into more detail. I really don't know. I'm new to this, but I'm like, okay, well, I got this machine. There was a little bit of a mix up there, but we're going to keep it. It's going to work. It's going to do everything I needed to do. And then some, in like I can grow into it, basically, is the final verdict on that. So that's going to stay, because now that I feel that I have everything minus the cart, I feel like I almost have too many accessories, or like too much. I started buying a little too prematurely of like accessories for like syrups and stuff like that, like, which at some point I'm going to upgrade, because I just use like the regular glass, like Dollar Tree ones, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I know that there's like nicer looking ones or whatever, and at some point I'll fix that. But I kind of have like an influx of all these little things where I'm going to need more storage, which we really don't have space here. So I need to condense my things. And then the other main thing is, after talking to everybody, is making flyers. So I want to do two different flyers. So I'm thinking the flyers that are going to be here, like just locally around my area, I'm going to like do flyers for like, hey, there's matcha and coffee here. And then the other flyer, which I want to spend a little bit more time on, is going to be for like heading to the industrial park where all the offices are at, and then saying, hey, we do events, corporate events, blah, blah, blah. Because ultimately that's where the money is at, is going there. There's so many ways to make money in this business, which I'm still learning, but just sitting down and really thinking through these things. I know for sure I want to get into offices, because that's what's around me in my area, and that's just what makes sense, where it's just like big orders. and it's not these like ones and twosies, right? Because like for people to know where you live is a little bit wild, and so having people know where you live is kind of like a little bit like touchy, you know. And I don't have a space where people could just come and have a coffee, which I would love. And ultimately, you know, that is part of the North Star, is having a place where people can come and hang out. We're not there yet. So now it's like, where can I place myself, or where do I want to place myself and generate income coming in from these bigger corporate events or whatever, and then having the choice of what pop-ups I want to show up at and be around, what people I want to be around. That's obviously been taken into consideration with the type of equipment that I have, with the specialty coffee that I'm going to be serving, the level of marketing that I'm putting behind it. Like, all that has been in the back of my head. But now it's like, okay, the content is out, the story is out, the machines are here, the product is here. Where do you now, after like intaking all this information and taking feedback, like, and learning from other people, like, where do I want to fit in, you know, in this space? And so like representation is super important. So I want to make sure that I represent the things that I'm about the best way that I can in the spaces that I feel I can contribute to. And so like thinking back through that, like, what is the core of the business? What are the values of, you know, my morals, values of the business that I can get behind on, and then I can get behind people that are aligned with that as well, because that's super important too. Because I just don't want to just show up everywhere and anywhere. I want to make sure that I'm intentional about where I show up at, and who I'm exchanging my energy with, which ultimately that's the most important thing, is who am I exchanging energies with? Who's that clientele? Who are those people? Where are my people? Type of thing. Today, I'm going to sit down and do a to-do list, which I haven't done for like 2 weeks since I've just been catching up on content. After the San Diego orders, I ran out of milk, but I am going to the Inland Valley, I think tomorrow. So I want to give myself time to make the orders tonight if people do place orders, and drop them off tomorrow since I'm going to my mom's. Super excited. I still feel a little bit intimidated, but I'm super excited. And I'm super happy to rep Provecho all day, every day. And I'm super thankful that Gera takes care of me the way he does. Like, honestly, I feel truly blessed for him to go out of his way to train me twice, and just being able to like pick at his brain and like really just kind of bring me down from like this, like kind of just ground me and be like, hey, you got this, you know. It's very, you know, besides the training, like we always spend at least like almost an hour chatting, like on the back end, not on camera, of just like kind of how I feel, where I'm at, like, you know, things he suggests and things to think about, that he just gives me a lot of knowledge where I feel like I can really connect on, and it's coming from like a valuable source. So like just knowing that like somebody's got my back like that is also very comforting. I guess more reassurance that like, okay, I'm not overthinking. I'm like on the right path. I'm thinking the right way. All is good. All is good ultimately, right? Because I tend to overthink, and I think that's where my brain just goes into this mode where I'm like freaking out. And so it was nice to chat with him and Karim yesterday, and we chatted for like an hour about just everything. And yeah, it's been super cool journey that I'm on, still on, and continue learning. And I want to continue sharing. And if you're here for the long form stuff, like, I appreciate you, because I enjoy this kind of content, which is why I make it, because I like it. I like long form content. Breaking down the short form, I will tell you, is a pain in the butt. But I know that some people aren't going to sit through an hour long, you know, conversation or hour long video or whatever, which I try to make them as visibly appealing and moving along with the story as quick as possible, but not too much, because that's the whole point for me. Because I like to sit down while I'm eating my food and watch that, because I don't really watch Netflix. I don't really watch, like, I don't know, I just don't really get into shows or anything like that. I would love YouTube, and so I watch all kinds of YouTube. So the longer the video for me where I can just chill and disconnect, the better. But you let me know if you like these or not. Otherwise, I can stop making them and then eat up all my time in short form. But yeah, the short form is more for visibility. And if you're watching that series there too, the edits are slightly different and kind of quicker to the point of each section of this long format vlog, which is how I'm doing it. I don't know. I guess like the re-edits are for people to understand who I am and see who me as a person, like my intentions behind all this, right? To get to know me on a quicker state, just like real quick hits of dopamine of a story, and it's like they become part of the story too, which ultimately, like, you know, I have to be in all these places so that people can know that I'm here, right? I'm in the middle of Whittier, new. I've been here for now a year, but like I was depressed for like 8 months of that. So what's that really gonna do? You know what I mean? Now that I have something to share, and, you know, I'd love to share some coffee and matcha with you. Like, now it's completely different. Now there's like an opportunity for a conversation. Now there's like a bridge for us to like conversate, and you can come in and grab a coffee or a matcha and chill out that way. So there's a lot of things happening that where I'm like, I'm super grateful. And even though it feels like it does feel like a lot of spinning plates, right? And there's some moments, I wouldn't even say days, there's some hours where I'm like, this is too much. Am I doing too much at one time? Whether it's that or like at the end of the day, I still, in the weirdest way possible, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not profitable anytime soon. I'm hoping within the year, but I'm not profitable right now. Like, I feel happiest. I feel fulfilled. I feel like I have a mission. I feel really whole inside. Like, I feel like a whole new me. And I think even though I'm not profitable yet, like the feeling that I feel inside during this project while I'm in it, like it has surpassed anything else I've ever done in life. And so because of that feeling, I want to continue going. I want to continue sharing. And it's just been a beautiful journey so far. No matter how stressful certain hours can get, no matter how in the moment I'm like, oh shit, I haven't even told you that I like fucked up a bunch of matcha because of the last event that I did. Because apparently I'm not supposed to have it in the sun. So I like wasted, I don't know how many ounces of it that just went bad. But I'm probably going to do a video on that because, if you're just getting into matcha, you might not know that certain matcha requires certain things around it or not to be around for it not to go bad. But there's like all these things where I'm like, okay, I lost money on that, but I'm gaining so much fulfillment internally that it's been completely worth it. It's been, yeah, I just don't know how else to say that. Like, it's just been really fucking cool. It's been really fucking cool to do. And I don't know that everybody that goes on this journey has the same feeling or the same excitement that I feel. Like, it feels different inside, but like a good different. It feels like something I've never felt before, but a good, like different, like a really good different that like I'm trying to put into words and I just can't really find it so you can really understand like how I feel doing this. Like, super excited in the morning. I want to hurry and go to sleep, but like so I can hurry and wake back up. Like, I don't even want to go to sleep because I want to like get all this stuff out there because I just want to share. I want to continue sharing. Like, everything that I'm learning, I want to continue sharing. Like, I'm going to get to the point that once I lock this down, I'm going to be able to explain to you how to use it, even if you didn't have it. Like, I'm pointing at the espresso machine and the grinder. But like, those are things that I personally didn't find people that look like me doing or sharing. And I want people that look like me that I connect to teach me stuff, and if I can be that for somebody else, I want to do that. I want to do that because I want you to feel the same way that I feel inside if this is something that you're considering.